That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday. Listen to me how I beat the speed up like a battle.
Yo, what up, guys? And welcome to the podcast today. We're going to be discussing football because the NFL season is upon us. We're going to be talking about week 1 predictions, and we're also going to be talking about the Chicago Bears versus the Tennessee Titans, which is going to premiere on September 8th at 10 a.m. PST, 12 p.m. Central Time Zone, and if you're in the Eastern Time Zone, it's going to be 1 p.m. And
be there or be square.
Be there or be squared, man. And make sure you're with your buddies, tailgating, whatever you're doing, man. Make sure you watch this game because we're going to be in for a treat. And of course, the NFL season starts September 5th, man. That's 2 more days, less than a day and a half away, man. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. That's going to be a really good game. And then Friday, it's going to be the Packers versus the Philadelphia Eagles in Sao Paulo, Brazil. So that's also going to be another good game.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the Chicago Bears versus Tennessee Titans. Chuck,
yes, sir.
I just want to get your predictions and your thoughts about this game. And we can even also pull up the Tennessee Titans depth chart, seeing what we're going up against and like kind of some cause for concern of what the Chicago Bears need to watch out for this game. Specifically starting, this is going to be Caleb Williams' first start of the game in Soldier Field. I don't care what anybody says. In Hard Knocks, Caleb Williams was just talking about how he doesn't get nervous. He's going to have some nerves. I don't care what anybody says. He's going to have some nerves, man, going into this game because this is going to be his first game. And, going up against that Tennessee Titans defense, it's underrated. A lot of people are underrating this Tennessee Titans defense. I think the score is going to be closer than what people expect. That's just me. I don't think it's really going to be too much of a blah, blah. I just want to get your thoughts on this game, Chuck, and see what your predictions are and what your thoughts are for this game.
Welcome out there in KO Sports Talk Land. I'm Chuck Full Damage 1, and I'm the biggest Bears fan you know. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you know anybody else that's out here that Bears fans as we are, or just NFL fans, period, please don't feel free to share the site with them and everything. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys tune us in. My prediction on this game is real simple. I think this is definitely a week 1 thriller for the Chicago Bears. We finally get a chance to see what all our hoopla has been about all this offseason, what the Caleb Williams praise is really all about. We get a chance to see up close and personal if what we got together with Keenan Allen and DJ Moore and Roma Dunze is going to gel, if it's going to be able to work. And we're going up against staunch defensive players, individual players that I think we cannot overlook. When you look at L'Jarius Sneed, this dude just left winning 2 Super Bowls with the Kansas City Chiefs. He's one of the best shutdown cornerbacks in the game today. The guy that doesn't give up much in the way of touchdowns. I don't even know if he gave up a touchdown last year when he was covering a receiver. So it's not going to be a walk in the park. I definitely think that the Vegas pundits have it right because they got the Chicago Bears a 4-point favorite going into this game. I think it's going to be close. I think anybody that thinks it's not going to be close, if they think it's going to be a Bears blowout in some kind of way, they are sadly mistaken and sadly misguided because this Tennessee Titans team, they got a lot of firepower. They added a lot in the offseason, you all.
They did.
They added a lot in the offseason. And some of the pieces they added are formidable pieces. They're quality.
Look at some of their depth chart right now. They added Tony Pollard, I think, this season. Tony Pollard, I think he's underrated. signing. I think he was very good with the Dallas Cowboys, especially with their run game.
But he had a down year last year. That was the thing about Tony Pollard. His year, it fell off from the previous year when Ezekiel Elliott was there. So Dallas checked out on him. They gave up Tony Pollard. But is Tony Pollard still a solid runner? Yes. Has he run well against the Chicago Bears defenses? Yes, he has.
Oh yeah, he did.
yeah.
Especially 2 years ago. We remember what happened 2 years ago.
He ran wild in Dallas. That dude ran.
He ran all over us, bro.
Yeah, he did. So and I think the other running back over there, Tajay Spears, he cannot be overlooked. That second string running back. This guy is lightning fast. He is a talent extraordinaire. This dude is quick with the ball in his hands. Great hands catching the ball out the backfield. So he gives Will Levis an easy dump off target. In the passing game.
So I got a question for you, Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think this this Tennessee Titans offense is going to attack the Chicago Bears defense? Do you think they're going to get a combination of between Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears, whatever, to get the to kind of weaken our run defense or something like that? Or how do you think they're going to attack our defense?
To be honest with you, it's a new coaching regime and everything over there. I'm not really sure what to expect in terms of how they attack. I will say this, though. The Tennessee Titans, they probably got all the confidence that the Chicago Bears team has right now in terms of firepower, in terms of what they can bring to the table, because of all the additions that they added. They did a lot of work like we did in the offseason, adding Tony Pollard, adding Calvin Ridley, adding DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler Boyd. I mean, they're a revamped team, bro. They're a revamped team top to bottom, Even losing Derrick Henry is big, but Tajay Spears and Tony Pollard, that's nothing to sneeze at, bro. That's nothing to sneeze at. It makes it more viable in the passing game. So if I was to ponder a guess on how they were going to attack the Bears, I would say they're test our secondary. I think that's what they're going to do coming out the gate. Yeah. The running game, I don't know if they're as confident because, like I said, Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears, they're nothing to sneeze at. But these guys are not Derrick Henry, bro. They are not an anchor that you can get that ball to, and it's 8 yards in a cloud of dust or more with this guy, You know that the whole defense is going to have to, put 8, 9, 10 in the box. Right. Stop this guy. Yeah, that's not happening in Tennessee anymore. So,
dude, I was surprised that they got rid of Mike Vrabel, man. I think Vrabel was he was a good coach, man. I don't know why they got rid of him.
I mean, Mike Vrabel is an excellent coach, but just like with any other good coaches out here, bro, sometimes the voice of a coach gets old, bro, after so long a period of time. And I think Mike Vrabel took the team, given what he was working with, he took the team as far as he could, bro. I don't think that, there was much more that he could do with the Tennessee Titans. And I think his voice kind of got old to the players a little bit, because he's been there. He's respectable. Players like him. They play hard for him. But, after you did everything the man say do and you still don't win, after a while, you kind of need to hear a different voice. And I like to believe that's what went on in Tennessee, bro. I like to believe that.
Right. And then I think with Brian Callahan, that's their new head coach. Mm-hmm. I think more of this team is going to be more centered on the offense. It's going to be more the philosophy is going to be more centered on the offense, just like what Jewel Jefferson said. They changed their whole philosophy with the free agent signings on their offense. Yeah, I think with Brian Callahan, because with Mike Vrabel, he was more of a defensive kind of guy. And so he kind of preached more of okay, you need to run the ball. And then you need to be like kind of like that stout, heavy defense, that scrappy defense that plays hard type of coach. But I think Brian Callahan, he's more of kind of like an air raid type of offensive coordinator, because I know he was an offensive coordinator with the Cincinnati Bengals. And so I think, just like what you said, they're going to test our secondary. I think right out the gate, they're going to have Will Levis just sling the ball.
And they got weaponry. They got the weaponry to try to do that.
Yeah,
against a quality
exactly.
secondary. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler Boyd. These guys may be a little long in the tooth age-wise, but that ain't no slouch of a receiving core right there, bro. You got those dudes to throw to. They're crafty, seasoned veterans. It's like that's almost like having 3 Keenan Allens on the field, because of the savviness of their veteran abilities. You know what I mean? They know what they're doing out there, bro. They know what they're doing. And if Will Levis can find them, he could be a long day at the office for my Bears secondary. But I still believe that we got a top 5 defense, in particular with our secondary. Matter of fact, I'm not sure where these ratings are coming from, but it appears from what I've seen, and I've only seen one set of ratings so far, but it appears that they got the Bears rated as the #1 defense against the run coming into this year. Now, I don't know how true that is. It may be a little fool.
Is this PFF or who is this? Who is this?
Well, I actually saw these posters through FanDuel. FanDuel.
Oh, okay.
Was showing they got the Bears rated the #1 defense against the run. It could be some fool's gold there because a lot of teams were passing on us, and then all of a sudden the passing got shut down. But this is what they learned about us: is they thought that they keep doing it long enough, they'll be able to get off, and that wasn't working anymore. So, I mean, that might have something to do with the fact that running backs weren't running as much against the Bears in the second half of the season. I don't think we have the #1 defense against the run, just for the record. I think we are more stout in our pass defense, but I do think our defense is going to be tough for them to pass on. I think that's going to be, and I think it helps us too. It's been a plus that all off season through the training camp and what have you, that Caleb Williams and this offense with these weapons, with DJ Moore and Keenan Allen and Roma Dunze, have been the guys that this defense have been going up against. So they're used to a studied caliber receiving core going against them. So Calvin Ridley and DeAndre Hopkins and Tyler Boyd are not going to shock them. They're not going to be moved per se by running up on these guys, But I think it's going to be a closer game than what people give it. Really, Ron? Really, bro? Look at Ron. What's going on, Ron?
What's up, Ron? How you doing, man? So I was gonna say, what are your predictions? What do you think is gonna be the score of this game coming into
I think we may be looking at something in the ballpark of maybe like a 27-24 game, or if it's low scoring, I want to say maybe like 21-17, somewhere about maybe 28-24 if it's high scoring. Right around in that ballpark figure. I think that's what we're gonna land at, bro. I think that's where we're gonna land at. I don't think we can take
that was the same as mine too.
Yeah, you said what?
I was like around the same ballpark.
Yeah. I don't think we can take this team lightly.
27-24.
Yeah. Plus, considering the fact you're running up on L'Jarius Sneed and Quadre Diggs and these guys.
These are veterans.
These are steely veterans. And Jamal Adams, who's a bone crushing hitting safety, free safety. You're running up on these guys in a different uniform, but these are stud players. If you know your players in the NFL, you know who these guys are, and so I think the least of Caleb Williams' worries is going to be Jeffrey Simmons, who is the guy who's been doing the talking in the offseason. I mean, he can't wait to run up on Caleb Williams. I don't know if he's really ready for that. And to the point that you were talking about earlier about Caleb Williams getting nervous, Coach, I got to be honest with you, bro. I've seen this kid in action. I kind of believe him, bro. I don't think this kid is going to get nervous. I think playing football is his comfort zone. And the way he moves around, I just don't see the nervousness taking hold of him. He doesn't come off as the type to me, bro. He may be an anomaly in that respect, but I don't see him. I don't see that guy folding, bro. I don't see him getting nervous. I don't even see him making bad decisions, to be honest with you. Not to say he won't make some now, just for the record, people.
Yeah.
But this guy is extremely comfortable. He's a unique type of talent, bro. And the swag that he brings almost makes him feel so assured of himself, so he doesn't feel like he needs to be nervous. Nervous for what? I'm in charge and they're not. That kind of feel comes with him.
I think that's what kind of maybe you're right. Maybe he is an anomaly. I think that's also what kind of gets misconstrued in the media, because they kind of expect a lot of rookie quarterbacks. They expect this from a lot of rookie quarterbacks. Oh, he's going to get nervous. He's going to throw 3-4 interceptions. Maybe he might be the anomaly. Maybe he might. Maybe he might not. Hopefully.
I mean, I don't foresee him taking the Bears up and down the field every single time he gets out there.
Right.
I don't foresee that. But in terms of nervousness and not knowing what to do and when to do and how to do it and, choking, I really don't get that feel from Caleb Williams. He just doesn't come up with that kind of energy to me, bro. He's weird. He's a weird guy. And maybe because of his weirdness, he can bypass nervousness.
He paints his nails, man. That's
right. He's a weird dude.
He said he's gonna paint his nails this upcoming game. I wonder what he's gonna because with his nails, usually like has like a saying, like it's kind of like a symbolic, because of his mom. His mom is a nail technician, and he does it to honor his mom or whatever. And sometimes, like before, during games, like if it's like a rivalry game, like it's like he paints his nails like, okay, we're gonna dominate this team, like dominate Utah or whatever team. And so I wonder what his nails is gonna be, when he's facing the Tennessee Titans.
I personally would rather not get caught up in Caleb Williams' nails episodes. His nails,
I know.
That don't do nothing for me, bro. I just a little bit. Nah. But that's what I mean, bro. That's the weirdness of him, and that weirdness
that's
of
why
him
he's
makes
so
him
weird.
Very unique, bro. It makes him very unique. He's a strange dude to me.
Hey man, we had somebody who was very strange, and his name was Dennis Rodman. But okay, so in case of my prediction,
too strange for me even then, go, man.
I know Dennis Rodman was strange.
Dude, bro.
That guy was strange, man. That guy, Dennis Rodman, was strange. But that's besides the fact.
Yeah.
Okay, so
but I think offensively, we're in for a little bit of a fight. I think the Tennessee Titans are going to be formidable defensively. I think where we win this game or lose this game at is on defense. I think our defense against their offense will be the tell of the tape. Really, our defense against Will Levis's offense.
Yeah, Will Levis, yeah.
Because it depends on what he brings to the table and how he purports himself. Because if he gets hit by Montez Sweat, I am waiting to see what his reaction is going to be. I can't wait to see what his kind of reaction is going to be. Is he going to be able to stand up through that? Is he going to be the tough guy? Or is he going to get fidgety and get happy feet like Peyton Manning used to get?
Or see ghosts. Or see ghosts like Sam Darnold.
Right. Let me see what he's made of. So, it should be interesting. That's for sure.
All right. So, like, in case of my predictions, right, I say this is going to be a close game. I say this is going to be more of like a defensive battle. I think it's going to be a slow start for Caleb Williams. Okay. But I think it's going to be like maybe going into halftime is going to be like a 10-10 game, and then I think toward the end, I think it's going to, the run game. I think the run game is going to pretty much just carry more of the offense because, like I said, I mean, it's trying to get the rookie to kind of come along. I think that's what Shane Waldron is going to try to do. He's going to try to bring Caleb along within the game so he can get more comfortable. And I think that's what's going to be very vital this game, the run game, because if you get the running game going, it's really going to open up a lot of things with Shane Waldron's offense and the type of things that he wants to run. And I think that's going to be the big X factor, with DeAndre Swift and Khalil Herbert and what this offensive line is going to do, because like I've been saying a lot, like the game is one in the trenches. It's definitely one in the trenches. And you want to make sure, your offensive line or whoever is able to call plays within that offensive line. And it is also dependent on the quarterback too. The quarterback also, does call plays along the line where the offensive line should shift. But more so primarily is going to rely on the run game. This run game is going to dictate whether or not, we're going to be able to score points. And I think, with Tennessee's defensive line, and especially their secondary with Quandre Diggs and L'Jarius Sneed, I think they're going to test us. And I think it's going to go down to the wire. It's going to be like what? It's going to be like maybe 17-17. I think it's going to be like 20-17 type of game. It's going to be like 17-17 almost. And I think like Caleb Williams, he's going to drive the ball downfield, in the last 2 minutes of the game. I think Will Levis, he's going to throw an interception toward the end of the game because, Will Levis, he is kind of reckless. Will Levis, he can be reckless with the ball, bro. Like he can be real reckless with the ball. And so I think in my prediction, I think Will Levis, he might throw an interception. And then Caleb Williams, he's going to drive the ball downfield the last 2 minutes of the game. And Cairo Santos is going to hit a 25-yard field goal to win the game 20-17. That's going to be my prediction.
And I think that's a fair assessment. Coach, I'm really, 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 really interested to see what this offensive line looks like, bro. Because it's been all this hoopla all season. We're getting the offensive line together. I want to see what this offensive line looks like because, the biggest gripe that we've been having for years, even when yours truly was here, not giving you no drink shots today, Flip.
I know, right? We're not going to say his name.
Even when he was here, the biggest gripe we had was this offensive line was trash, and they were getting beat everywhere, up and down that line. I gotta see what it looks like going up against a defense that's really trying to hit you in the mouth. And this is that type of defense that's going to run up. They're going to try to bust us in the mouth, bro. We got to see what this is going to do. So the offensive line, I'm going to be watching that really closely in this game, bro.
And that's what they're expecting.
Caleb Williams have to put his cape on. Does he have to play hero? Does he got to run out of the pocket all day? Can he buy time? Can he stand there in the pocket and see what's going on down the field? Or is he running for his life? I got to see. I got to see it, bro. I got to see it.
And like I said, this is going to be dependent on the offensive line, especially that interior, with Coleman Shelton, Tevin Jenkins, and Nate Davis. Nate Davis, You better bring your A game, bro. Like, seriously. Nate Davis needs to bring his A game because that interior defense of that Tennessee Titans defense is going to be a test for him. Wow. With T'Vondre Sweat and Jeffrey Simmons, specifically Jeffrey Simmons, man. I think they're gonna have to figure out a way to figure out how to double team Jeffrey Simmons. And I know T'Vondre Sweat, he may be a rookie. Figure a way how to.
Kobe, help me understand, bro. Is Jeffrey Simmons really that big of a beast, bro? I haven't heard his name a lot. I didn't hear his name a lot last year, bro. Because I'm hearing what you're saying about double teaming him and all that. Right now, all he is to me is a mouthpiece, bro. I just see somebody that was talking, bro. Because I haven't heard Jeffrey Simmons' name. What has Jeffrey Simmons done that would strike fear in our offensive lines hard? I really, outside this guy talking about what he want, how he can't wait to play against Caleb Williams, I haven't heard much from this guy. I heard a little bit about him last year, but not much. It's not like this is Aaron Donald coming through the middle of the pack. You know what I mean? So, maybe you can enlighten me, bro. What's to him, bro? Is he really that good?
I think, I think because he's an all-pro. I think the last 2 years he's been an all-pro. He's an all-pro type of player, and his how should I say it? Like his numbers might not be big, but his pressure rate, the fact that his pressure rate is that he's able to bring pressure within the middle of the line, I think it can open up a lot for a lot of guys to kind of get to the quarterback, specifically, like I said, for the interior. So I think Jeffrey Simmons, he's going to be a big factor. He's going to be a little bit of a cause for concern because we're gonna have to watch him because he's going to definitely bring a lot of pressure, especially this first game against Caleb Williams. And I get it. Yeah, he's gonna be talking, but at the end of the day, these are
he
NFL
just
players.
for me, Cove, he just got to show me something.
Yeah.
All I know about him is him running his mouth, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The numbers that you know of there, and you may be more akin to the PFF numbers with him than I am. But, bro, I haven't heard anybody, shaking in their boots because Jeffrey Simmons is lining up on the other side. I haven't heard that anywhere in the league, bro.
Yeah.
This holy terror, Jeffrey Simmons. Yeah. I don't know nothing about that, bro. I don't know nothing about that.
But anyway, let's do some week 1 predictions also. I'm gonna open this thing. Hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna go through all the games.
Yeah, we're gonna go through all the games. So I'm gonna open up the screen real quick. So give me a sec.
And while Coach gets that together, Bears fans, get in the chat. Let us know what you think about this. Kale Sports Talk, man. Let us know what you think about this week's game. How you think the Bears are going to fare? Do you think it's going to be a dogfight, or do you think, like Ron, do you think it's going to be a blowout and the Bears are going to clobber the Tennessee Titans 42-7? How do you see this game playing out? Do the Bears have pause for concern if we don't win? What does it tell us if we do win? Are we ready for prime time? Get in the chat. Let us know what you think. What you got here, bro? Okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so we got Baltimore at Kansas City. This game is going to be at 5:20 p.m. PST, well, my time.
It's a Thursday night game, people. Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday night game. It's going to be a Thursday night game. Baltimore is going to go to Arrowhead Stadium. This is a rematch from the AFC Championship from last year. The reigning MVP is going to go against the best player in Patrick Mahomes. We all know he is the best player. I think that's the whole don't get me wrong.
Conclusion. That's a foregone conclusion.
That's a foregone conclusion. Patrick Mahomes is the best player. Don't get me wrong. Tyreek Hill is a good player, and Patrick Mahomes is number 1 in my book, bro. But yeah, the reigning Super Bowl champions are going to be a host to the Baltimore Ravens. This is going to be a rematch from last year. That was a really scrappy game that they had. Championship game. Very scrappy.
Yeah, that was
and this is going to be a rematch. And Baltimore, they're going to have to they're going to have something to look forward to this game. They want to get their revenge against the Kansas City Chiefs from last year. And so I'm going to start with my predictions for this game. This is going to be, I think this is going to be almost a high scoring game, in my opinion.
That's interesting. High scoring?
Like 31-20.
This game?
Yeah. Ooh. I think it's going to be a treat.
You see that over under 46.5, Cole?
Yeah, 46.5.
I'm taking it.
I'm going over, bro. I'm going over the 4,600. And the reason why is because, Baltimore, they just got, Derrick Henry on their team. And we already know the type of philosophy that the Baltimore Ravens going to run. They're going to try to get the ball early, out, and often. I think both teams, they're going to have, something to play for. This is the first game. Kansas City, they definitely want a three-peat. And Kansas City, they also got they got new players too. They just drafted Xavier Worthy, and I don't even know why the Buffalo Bills traded with the with the Kansas City Chiefs. How they just traded up with them. How they allowed them to get Xavier Worthy, because Xavier Worthy, he's going to play that type of Tyreek role. And they also brought back Juju Smith-Schuster, and Juju Smith-Schuster, he thrived in this offense 2 years ago. And Juju, I think, with how they're playing, I think with the collection of weapons that Patrick Mahomes have, I think this is going to be almost like a high scoring game. Now, granted, I mean, Baltimore, like I get their defense is good, but I mean, I think with Baltimore's secondary, I don't think they're going to be able to kind of stop the speed of the Kansas City offensive weapons, and of course, I mean Travis Kelce and the Patrick Mahomes connection is going to keep going, and I think this is just, to me, I feel like this is going to be a high scoring game. That's just me. It's going to be
Yeah, I mean,
high scoring game. 31-28, Kansas City.
On paper, both of these teams look prolific. They look high powered. They look dynamite in terms of the ability to score. But you also got to remember, Coach, these are two staunch, stingy defenses that's going to be in this game too. The Baltimore Ravens are arguably 1 and 2 in terms of top defenses in this league, bro. And the Kansas City Chiefs, although their defense is more of a perennial playoff defense, they play better in the playoffs than I think they do in the regular season. You're not running away and hiding on this defense ever, bro. There's no, I don't know the last game I think I saw where they got into an OK Corral shootout where this defense couldn't stop anybody was the divisional round of the AFC playoffs when they played against Buffalo when Tyreek Hill was last year, bro. Nobody like runs away and runs up the score anymore on this Kansas City defense, bro. So I think this is going to be a battle in the trenches. I think that Baltimore is still trying to figure out Kansas City, quote unquote, because when they played them last year in the AFC Championship game, Baltimore had the biggest gaffle, and I'm talking about coaching now. When I talk about John Harbaugh now, he had the biggest gaffle in terms of his approach to that game. He tried to turn them, he tried to cross Kansas City up and turn it into a passing attack from the Baltimore Ravens when their strength is the run game. And that made absolutely no sense. And to me, he thwarted any opportunity they had to try to win that game when he did that, bro. You got to do what works for you, what's always worked for you. So I expect Baltimore to try to get back to themselves with running the ball. I expect that to be tough sledding, even though Derrick Henry is there and Lamar Jackson is sensational. And I expect the Kansas City Chiefs to be right in here to the bitter end. Kansas City just keeps figuring out a way to win these games, bro. They keep figuring out a way. And to me,
I got my money on Kansas City this game, 31-28.
You got 31-28. I got it like 23-20, bro. I think this is going to be, down to the wire. I think Baltimore is going to sneak ahead. The fans are going to be pumped. But as traditionally has happened in these games, I think Patrick Mahomes and this offense figures out a way to get the resurgence going. And I dare I say this, I hate to say this because I'm a big Lamar Jackson fan, but I think he's going to make a mistake down the stretch, bro. That's going to give this game to the Kansas City Chiefs, bro. I really do, bro. 23-20 Kansas City. That's the way I got it.
Friday, the Green Bay Packers are going to play the Philadelphia Eagles in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Oh, man, this is going to be their first game in Brazil. And It's a Friday matchup. I know, right? A different country, right? Something other than Britain. Britain. Yeah.
Now, so Kobe, you want me to start in on this one, bro? I'm gonna let you know right now, bro. This is where I see your offensive explosion happening right here, bro.
I think this is going to be a blowout.
This game is going to have a lot of firepower in it, bro. A lot. The Green Bay Packers are coming off of an upstart season to where they look great. They went into the playoffs. They surged for the last 8 games of the season or so. They got into the playoffs. They decimated the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas and then gave the San Francisco 49ers all that they could handle before they succumbed to them in a loss in the divisional round of the playoffs. So Green Bay's riding a high right now. They're riding a high right now. On transversely, the Philadelphia Eagles, they're coming off of a year where they started off blazing hot. Were they like 10-0, 10-1 to start the season or something like that? And then all of a sudden, the wheels started coming off the wagon.
The wheels came off.
Right. They unraveled and they barely made it back into the playoffs and then got their lunch handed to them by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the first round of the playoffs, or wild card round of the playoffs. But I think Philly, they've addressed some issues that they had. They got their coaching back together. They brought some firepower in with Saquon Barkley, and they got something to prove, bro. So I think this game is going to be a OK Corral shootout. I think it's going to be a lot of up and down, maybe very little defense on both sides of the ball. But that 48.5, I think we're passing that, bro. I think we're taking the over in this one. Who wins this game? It's a toss-up, but I'm going to give a slight edge, very slight edge to Philadelphia. I just think they got the bigger, more dangerous weapons going down the field than the Green Bay Packers. And that's not saying Green Bay don't have none. Christian Watson, they are not a joke going down the field, bro. But yeah, I think it's going to come down to a 3-point game or something along those lines, bro. And I think we got us a high-scoring game here. We're talking like upper 30s, low 40s, bro. Maybe 41-38 final score.
Mine is a little bit different. I have the Philadelphia Eagles boat racing the Green Bay Packers because
now show me how you seeing that, bro. I want to see this.
I think Green Bay is gonna regress this season. I think they're gonna regress. The reason of it being is because last year they didn't have no tape on Green Bay. I mean those first year receivers. Yeah, you had a bunch of rookies, but I mean don't also underestimate Matt LaFleur's play comp. Matt LaFleur schemed them to get wide open, and a lot of teams they didn't have no tape on a lot of these receivers. Now they have tape on these guys, and so we're gonna see how they're gonna respond. We're gonna have to see how they're gonna respond to. These players are gonna have to respond to second year. They're gonna figure out. Okay, this is how they move. This is how. Okay, this is what. Matt LaFleur runs with these guys. They're gonna understand that. And I think first game, I think Green Bay, they're going to start off a little bit slow this season, and Philadelphia, I think they're going to have something to prove due to the fact of how badly they played last year down the stretch, especially against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, especially with their secondary. Secondary was not good. I mean, the way the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were attacking their secondary, and their defensive line, they weren't getting enough pressure too. I think due to the fact that Fletcher Cox left too, I don't know if he's on the team. Fletcher, I think he retired or something.
He retired.
Yeah, bro. Fletcher Cox retired too, so that's also a big factor in that as well. And of course, what's his name already left. He's with the San Francisco 49ers. What's his name? Javon Hargraves. But they also upgraded their secondary.
Hassan Reddick too, bro. They lost Hassan Reddick too on the defense.
Yeah, Hassan Reddick. Well, I guess you might be right. I guess it might be a high-scoring game. Now that you think about it, I'm like they lost a lot.
I'm hard pressed. I'm really hard pressed to see how they're going.
It might be a high-scoring game. I take it back. I take it back.
Yeah, I'm really hard pressed to see how they're going to contain the Green Bay spread offense, because Green Bay doesn't have one receiver that they attack with, bro. They'll hit you with whoever's open.
It's gonna be. I think it is gonna be a high scoring game because Green Bay, they still got a really great offensive line too. I mean, they got a really good.
And if Jordan Love can carry over from his first year as the starter, what he did on the back end, if he can carry that over into this season, that team is going to be lethal offensively. But it's going to be a lot of wars that you got to go through with them in order to put that team.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to go through another quarterback such as Jordan Love.
Well, here's the thing, though, bro. Here's the thing. I think with the way teams are shaped now, offensively, every team is going to be able to bring some firepower to match every other team. I don't really see that being an issue in this NFL. Where I think the issue is going to come for Green Bay is they're coming with a new defensive scheme, a new defensive approach. They're going to do a lot of single high safety sets defensively. And I think that a defense like that, if you're playing a lot of single high safety, that plays right into the hands of a team like the Philadelphia Eagles, because they love to throw the deep ball. Well, Devontae Smith's going deep. A.J. Brown's going deep. Dallas Goedert's going deep. These guys are going deep. So if you're going to single high. They just got
Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson, he's got some speed too. From
exactly. And if you're going single high, You got those
It's gonna be a
guys going
problem.
deep. Somebody's getting beat going down that field, and they're going to be wide open down that field. Somebody's coming open, bro. Somebody's coming open, you know, in a single high set.
This is definitely going to be the over. I think this is probably going to be a high scoring game. I think you're right, bro. Now that I just thought about it, I'm like, damn, they lost a lot of people in their defensive line.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Who they have? They got big boy in the middle. What's his name? Javon Carter, I think is his name. What's his name?
I'm forgetting.
They got in the draft last year, the defensive tackle.
That nuthead, the head case dude.
Yeah,
Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter.
Yeah, they still got him to anchor things. Losing Hassan Reddick, I think, is going to prove bigger.
And then they also got Jordan Davis too. Jordan Davis, yeah.
All right, losing Hassan Reddick is going. I think it's going to prove to be a bigger loss.
That's going to be a bigger loss.
Yeah, because how you going to get the pressure to the quarterback now? If Jalen Carter does not get it up the middle, where are you going to get it from? You know what I mean? Or who have you brought in on the edge that's going to have that kind of impact and pick up that slack that Hassan Reddick has left town with? You know what I mean? That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. So yeah, I definitely got this being an OK Corral shootout, bro. You know.
Yeah, 41-38. 41-38.
Yeah,
Eagles.
I think the Eagles eke it out. Yeah.
All right, on the Sunday's matchup. So we got the Pittsburgh versus Atlanta. This is going to be a Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. They have Atlanta as the favorite, 3.5. The over under 42.5. What do you think about this game, bro?
It's interesting that they're playing in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and they got Hyundai.
What up, Gio? How you doing, my boy?
What's up, bro?
I came in
Hyundais. They playing in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, but they got Hyundais and Yugos going against each other, bro. You know, the Atlanta, they added a lot in the offseason, but I don't know how this offense is going to look yet. Bijan Robinson is a problem. That dude is a ball player. Kyle Pitts can be phenomenal if they ever figure out how to get him involved in the offense. But since he's been there the last 2 years, they haven't figured out how to get this guy going. And Drake London is definitely a quality number one receiver. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. The jury's still out as far as I'm concerned. They're running up on the Pittsburgh defense. That's beatable, but they have veteran swag, and they are hard-nosed, and they are ferocious, and they are aggressive, and they are going to come after Kirk Cousins. And those guys who are not used to being targeted in the passing game, they're going to have to be ready to catch the ball.
Ready to catch, yeah.
If Kurt's going to get rid of it, that ball is coming out. It's coming out quick. It's going to have to, bro, against this defense. TJ Watt and those boys, they're going to be ready. Now, on the flip side of that, I think Atlanta has become more formidable on defense. So I think that they can give Pittsburgh some problems. But I think Pittsburgh's their in-house issues offensively are probably going to be their own worst enemy in this game, bro. Arthur Smith coming over as an offensive coordinator. Where did they do that at? I don't understand why Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers organization decided to go get this guy to be the offensive coordinator. He's a run-heavy guy, bro. He's run first.
Yeah, he's a run-heavy guy. Yeah, Arthur Smith, yeah.
This is all that he knows. Now, if there is a plus to having Arthur Smith in this game, it is the fact that he coached the Atlanta Falcons for a number of years over there, so he knows what they have, and, he knows what they bring to the table, and he may know how to attack them, but, I mean.
And if that's the case, why aren't they – why should I even say his name? Number –
Why aren't they starting the former Bear?
The former Bears QB. Why aren't they starting the former Bears QB?
I mean, honestly, I believe that they brought Russell Wilson over there to teach him how to play the position better. To teach him, I think he's going to learn a lot sitting under Russ. The Bears never gave him that chance here, bro. He didn't have anybody to sit under to learn from. And so he was just kind of on his own, learning on the fly over here. Whereas over there, you got a seasoned veteran who can give him the game, who can give him better pointers. They can sharpen him, sharpen his tools. to tell them how to make the plays and where to make the plays, when to make the plays, where the reads are, the proper reads are. You're talking about the guy who's been to multiple NFC Championship games and went to 2 Super Bowls, and won one. So Russ brings that to the table. But that being said, back to this game, it's a very porous matchup. I don't like the Hyundais going against the Yugos or the Toyotas going against the Kias. That's what this looks like, in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I'm not crazy about this matchup. I'm gonna give a slight edge to Atlanta, though. I think Atlanta ekes this out, maybe by 3. But I'm taking the under if I'm betting this game. The over/under, I got to take the under, bro. I just don't know where the firepower is going to come from in the Pittsburgh offense. I don't see where it's coming from, bro. I don't see where it's going to come from. And Atlanta, they got a lot of weapons, but can they withstand the TJ Watt pressure and the Mika Fitzpatrick interceptions down the field? Can they withstand that? I don't know if they can.
I have them winning 23-14. Atlanta.
23-14?
Atlanta. So
you think they scored 23 points on the Pittsburgh defense with Mika Fitzpatrick?
Yeah, I mean, in the second half, the first half,
all the pressure.
Yeah, I think so, because I mean, I think this Pittsburgh's offense is gonna demoralize like the Pittsburgh's defense, bro. Because I mean, where's their firepower gonna come from? I'm like, seriously.
Well, let me stop you right there, Cole. Let me stop you right there. I am a Chicago Bears fan first, Pittsburgh Steelers fan second. I watch this team closely. One thing that's never going to happen with the Pittsburgh Steelers is the offensive woes are going to demoralize the defensive players. They're not going to get demoralized, bro. They're going to get it in their mind that this offense isn't doing anything or doing enough to help us win. Then we'll go get it ourselves, like the 2006 Chicago Bears. The Bears are who we thought they were. They couldn't score a touchdown. Or was that Rex Grossman couldn't move the ball against the Arizona Cardinals? And what did the Bears do? The Bears defense did. They came out there.
That's just me. I think
themselves.
I mean, so, yeah. I just don't trust Pittsburgh's offense, bro. I mean, it's gonna.
They aren't to be trusted. I don't blame you. Do not trust their offense. Trust their defense, bro. That defense is tough.
That defense is good, though. Don't get me wrong, but to me, I think it's going to be close, like very, very close. But towards the end, I think Pittsburgh defense is going to get tired, and then Atlanta's offense is going to take advantage. That's to me, that's what I'm seeing. I think Atlanta's going to take advantage of it because they're gonna wear out this Pittsburgh defense toward the end. I think Atlanta's gonna take advantage of it, and that's how I got my score 23-14. But yeah, that's either here.
Pittsburgh is one of the most opportunistic defenses in the NFL, bro. They are.
Don't get me wrong, I love it. Pittsburgh has a great history of their defense. That's what they're known for. The steel curtain, all that. I get it.
A terrible towel. Don't forget that.
Terrible towels and all that, Chuck Noll, and then and their history of head coaches, Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin is a great head coach, but
they figure out a way.
Yeah, they do, but I don't. No, I got Atlanta win.
I'm still gonna lean to the Falcons. I'm gonna still lean to the Falcons. T.O., this is not the Falcons and the Steelers show, bro. We are just going
next game
for week one, and we are giving our predictions on those games.
Next game, we got Arizona going to Buffalo. It's going to be at home. Buffalo's going to be hosting the Arizona Cardinals at Highmark Stadium, Orchid Park, New York. Of course, Buffalo's favorite, 6.5 points.
Why?
The over-under is 48.5.
Why is Buffalo favored in this game? What are they going to beat them with? Just the Josh Allen show. What else is there, bro? What, we with Josh Allen and 2 tight ends? How are they going to win this game? Help me see the light, y'all, because I don't see Buffalo winning this by 6.5. Even if they win it, they're not winning by that much. Arizona is bringing a lot of firepower to the table this year, bro. You got Kyler Murray back and healthy. They got James Conner still running strong out that backfield, along with Trey Benson, who they just drafted, a quality running back coming out of college. Then they added the additions of Marvin Harrison Jr. at wide receiver, bro. Come on, bro. I don't know where are we missing the boat on Buffalo trading away the entire team in the offseason.
Right. They got rid of Gabe Davis. They got rid of
everybody.
Stephon Diggs. Is Dawson Knox still on the team? Is Dawson Knox on the team?
No, Dawson Knox is still there. That's why I said 2 tight ends: Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid. Who else is still?
The 2 Daltons.
Well, we're going Khalil Shakur. He's going to be the man. What are we doing here? Keon Coleman, a rookie. He's going to be the man.
They just drafted Keon Coleman.
I mean, come on, man. Josh Allen got to do everything right now, bro. I just don't see. I can see him keeping Buffalo in this game. I'm talking about Josh Allen keeping him in this game, but they just don't have enough firepower right now, bro. I don't see it. Where's everybody seeing these 6.5? I'm taking the under on Buffalo to do anything in this game, bro.
I'm taking the under, but I can see this as an upset. I definitely can see this as an upset. That's tough, bro, because I don't want to bet against Josh Allen. Josh Allen's a great quarterback. I don't want to bet against him, but
Kyler Murray is steely, bro. That dude is tough when he's out there, man. Kyler Murray brings so much talent to the table, bro. It's tough to get that dude.
But Buffalo, they still got a good defense, though. They still got a pretty good defense.
They still got Von Miller, who's a little long in the tooth, and
Ed Oliver.
They got Ed Oliver. They still got those guys. Yeah. I mean,
they still got some of those guys.
And Buffalo is still a smart team. So I'm not saying that they're going to
still got a great head coach. The head coach is good.
Right. Sean McDermott, he knows what he's doing. You know, this is not a dumb team, but you still have to have the firepower to get this done, bro. And I just don't see how they're 6.5 point favorite.
I can see it as an upset. I'm going to go Arizona, bro. Screw it. Arizona wins. Arizona wins 28-24.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Let us know in the chat what y'all think about that. Y'all think Buffalo winning this game?
I don't know that I got if I'm wrong.
Coach, I don't know that I got Buffalo losing, but I definitely don't have them winning by 6.5 points.
Definitely not by 6.5.
Not with this iteration of the
Buffalo. I got Arizona winning 28-24. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. We already did the Tennessee-Chicago game already. New England at Cincinnati. They have Cincinnati 8.5. This is going to be like a blowout. Over is 40.
My first blowout of the day right here, bro.
Yeah, it's going to be a blowout. Straight blowout. Straight blowout.
I got Cincinnati like 28-7 or something like that, bro. 28-7, bro. Yeah.
I got 40 to 3. That's how it's going to be. 40 to 3, bro.
If Jamar Chase suits up, it could be 40 to 3.
Oh yeah, they're gonna pay him. You know what Jamar Chase said? He said that he wants to be the highest paid player by a cent.
1 penny, yeah, 1 penny more than Justin Jefferson. Utterly ridiculous, bro.
By 1 penny.
All he has to do is be patient, bro. Jamar Chase is going to get his money. There's no way
you'll get your money, bro. Wait, what?
Relax,
1 more year?
Man. Yeah, your money is coming.
1 more year, my boy.
Yeah.
So I think this is a consensus. This is gonna be a blowout. So on to Houston and Indianapolis. Indianapolis is gonna host the Houston Texans. Houston is favored in this game by 3. Over under is 48.5. I think this is gonna be a close game, bro. Like last year, even without Anthony Richardson, people don't forget. The Indianapolis Colts was giving Houston Texans problems, bro. Indianapolis defense, I don't know why, but like every time they play the Houston Texans, they play them tough. I think this is going to be a close game. I think this is going to be scrappy. I can see this game going 23-20.
This is a division rivalry, right?
Yeah, division rivalry, man. I think this is going to be a close game. Indianapolis, yeah, granted, they don't got Matt Eberflus no more, and they lost some of their guys. I think they don't have DeForest Buckner there no more. Is he still there, DeForest Buckner? I don't think he is.
DeForest Buckner with Indianapolis? Yeah. I think he went to Carolina, bro.
Yeah, he went to Carolina. Yeah, I think he went to Carolina. But I mean, still, I think this Indianapolis Colts defense is going to be scrappy. They got I mean, Shane Steichen is a great offensive coordinator, and so he's going to game plan well against the Houston Texans.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I have the edge going to Houston Texans. I think this is going to be a close game, 23-20. I think this is going to be a really, really scrappy game, bro. Like, this is going to be a defensive battle, in my opinion. So
the only thing I would say about this game is last year is not this year. I think Houston was young. They were raw. They were a little unprepared. I'm going to say unprepared. Let me take that back. They were rough around the edges. They were still figuring it out last year. And that's why these games were so close. I don't foresee that happening this year, bro. I think they're a little more polished. They got a year of playoff experience under their belt. They've added the addition of weapons offensively and defensively. You say what, T.O.? Say the Cardinals have the worst secondary in the NFL. Bills will feast. Maybe true. Maybe true. I just don't see a 6.5 point win by the Buffalo Bills, because the Bills are going to have to show me that they can handle Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison and all those guys that Arizona is now bringing to the table. So, you know, but yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tune in tonight.
Tune in tonight, man. Oh yeah, guys, go check out my boy Real Street Sports Talk, man. He does sports betting and all that. He does week 1 predictions. So go to his channel, support my man.
Build fantasy teams and all of that.
He builds fantasy teams, all that. So support my guy T.O. with Real Street Sports Talk. He's a great guy, and he's a friend of this channel. Go check his channel out.
Yes,
all right, so back to this game.
I think Houston wins this going away, bro. I got them 31-14, bro. I don't think that game is going to be as close as everybody thinks, bro. In Indianapolis, they added some pieces, but I don't think they added enough in the offseason, bro.
Fair enough.
I don't think they did. Yeah.
Okay, so next game, we got Jacksonville and Miami. It's going to be a Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, Florida. Miami's favorite 3.5. The over/under is 48.5. I got Miami winning. I don't even think it's going to be 3.5. I think there's This is going to be another blowout game.
Who was the team that Miami ran up on last year that they put 70 points on, bro?
It was the Denver Broncos.
The Denver Broncos.
Yeah, Denver Broncos.
But then the very next game, they got shellacked. I think they gave up 50s. Miami's kind of one of those feast of famine type of teams, bro.
Yeah, they're a feast of famine. Yeah,
but they always come out the gate fast and explosive.
Yeah, and I think that's not going to change. I think that's not going to change. I think they're going to come out fast. They're going to come out hot like they always do, because that's how they're built. And I think it's going to be like a 34-17 type of game. I can see it being 34-17.
I got Miami putting up at least 40 points in this game, bro.
I got them winning 34-17. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think, you know, with all due respect to Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars, I think they're going to stay close for maybe a half. They're going to stay in the fight for a half. The second half, I think Miami gets them figured out.
They're going to bull race.
Tyreek Hill runs wild out there. You know what I mean?
Wild, bro.
And once he gets going, the whole Miami team is just ridiculous. Fastest team in the NFL, bro. That team is ridiculous, bro. They're ridiculous. Yeah, I think it's a blowout, bro. I think
it's going to be a blowout.
48-17 or something like that. It's ridiculous, bro.
Next game, Carolina versus New Orleans. It's going to be in the Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Fire. I like that.
Who that? New Orleans is favored by 4. Over under is 41.5. What do you think about this game, bro?
I think Vegas' numbers is spot on. I got New Orleans winning this game by about 4 or 5. I think Carolina, they added a lot of additions in the offseason. But the kid with the backpack over there, what's his name? Oh, yeah, Bryce Young, that guy.
Bryce Young.
He got to show me something, bro.
The one who just
show me something. he had one prolific game, I think, last year. And that wasn't even, I couldn't even really call that a prolific game. They were playing against the Green Bay Packers.
Was it against the Packers?
Yeah, they were playing against the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay had an enormous lead, and they kind of came up off the gas, bro. And then he got hot, and he played
a lot of prevent defense, yeah.
Right, they came back and they scored and they tied the game and sent it to overtime, but they still eventually lost that game. But he's just got to show me something, bro. I don't know, Bryce Young. Yeah, I don't know if his game is translating well to the NFL. And I'm not telling you guys he can't play. Bryce Young can play this game. I know he can play the game, but you got to show me something, bro. He got to do something, bro. He got to do something. I don't know. I got New Orleans winning that game, bro.
I got New Orleans winning by 3. I have them winning by 4, around 4. And specifically with Carolina, we still got their second round pick for 2025, and so I'm praying that they lose so we can get a high second round pick. They have to let them lose. So I'm rooting for the New Orleans Saints.
Let's go.
So I got New Orleans winning. Okay. Next game, Giants and Minnesota.
This was interesting to me, Cove. This was interesting to me.
I think it's gonna be a boring game, bro.
At first glance, my mind says the Minnesota Vikings should win this game easily. But when I look at all of the dynamics of what's going on in New York and what's going on in Minnesota right now, even though I see the better offensive weapons over in Minnesota, I'm not so sure that they can run away and hide on the New York Giants. Neither of them have great quarterback play. Let's admit that now.
It's trash, bro.
Right. It's not great quarterback play. And Justin Jefferson is all world. Jordan Addison is a great player. But Malik Neighbors could definitely have a coming out party against this secondary. And Minnesota may not be able to contain Danny Dimes or Danny Pennies, whatever you want to call him, with his legs. Because this dude will run hog wild on you. He'll run hog wild on you. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. This is a tough call for me. I'm going to give a slight edge to Minnesota. I'm going to be with the Vegas line. I'm going to take that 2 and give it to Minnesota. But this is a tough game to call right there to me, man.
Yeah, I'm going to take the 2 to Minnesota. Yeah. No, I got Giants winning.
You got the Giants winning?
Yeah, I got the Giants.
This game could go either way to me.
It can go either way. It's 50-50. Yeah. I give the 2 to the Giants.
Yeah.
Because, either way, yeah. They got their starting quarterback.
Yeah. For what he's worth, but
Danny Dimes, yeah, he is trash though. But
I think Minnesota can get just enough gas out of the tank from Sam Darnold to get the job done. I think they can get just enough out of him, bro. Just enough.
Yeah. Next game, we got the Chargers versus the Las Vegas Raiders. The Chargers are favored by 3. I'm
hard pressed to see what they see in this stuff. The Chargers clean house too. What are we looking at?
Yeah, they cleaned house too, man.
How are they going to get wins? And I hate to break the news to you, Vegas pundits, but the Las Vegas Raiders, they were the number 1 defense in the NFL over the last 8 games of the season. I thought it was the Chicago Bears, but I was corrected by my guy Ray Pitts. He let me know that wasn't the case, bro. It was the Las Vegas Raiders. That's a stingy defense over there. Now you have nobody pretty much for Justin Herbert to throw to. How are you going to get this offense going over there?
No Keenan Allen, no Mike Williams. And they just drafted
Austin Eckler.
They drafted a wide receiver, didn't they?
They got Quentin Johnson last year.
Yeah, they got Quentin Johnson. I think they drafted another receiver.
They got Joshua Palmer. Oh, they got Ladd McConkey. That's who you're talking about.
Yeah, Ladd McConkey. Yeah. That's who they got.
Yeah, he could be, this year's. They're saying he could be this year's. Who is that? Puka Nacua. They believe that he could be this year's Puka Nacua. But against the Raiders defense that was stingy for the last 8 games of the season, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm taking the under on this 40.5. I'm not even sure we're reaching double digits in this game, bro. Honestly,
it might be a 10-7 type of game, 13-10 type of game.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a low scoring game.
It's gonna be a real low scoring game, 14-12.
And you know what? I'm gonna jump on the side of the Raiders. I'm gonna take them in this game, bro. I think the Raiders.
You got the Raiders?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Raiders.
I got the Chargers, bro, winning. But I'm taking the under.
Yeah.
Next game we got Seattle versus Denver, the Denver Broncos. This is gonna be in Seattle, Washington. They got Seattle favored at 6. What do you think about that game?
What do you think about that game, Go?
What do I think?
Yes.
I think this is going to be. I think I see Seattle winning this game. This is going to be an afternoon game. I know he's going to start Bo Nix, but Bo Nix he's a rookie, and you're going to go against that Seattle's defense. I think Seattle's defense is very underrated. How should I say it? I think they're going to start off like really good, but like towards the second half, I think Seattle is going to figure out, Sean Payton's tendencies and what he's going to run. And so I think this is going to be like a 24-17 type of game, maybe 24-17 in favor of Seattle. So I see Seattle winning that game. It's just I don't see Bo Nix just lighting up the world with this defense, because Seattle's defense is really, especially their secondary, man. They got good secondary. They got some really underrated defensive line. And even though they got rid of, Pete Carroll's not coaching, I think this is still a good team. So I had Seattle. I got them at 6. Yeah, about
you
6.
Seattle at 6.
24-17 type of game. Yeah.
Go for me. This is a measuring stick game for Bo Nix to start his career. And what Bo is going to find out playing against Seattle in the 12th man arena, Bo don't know diddly yet. That's what he gonna find out.
Man, it gets loud in Seattle.
It's gonna get loud. It's gonna be rambunctious. I got Seattle running wild in this game, bro. I really do, bro. Denver,
it's gonna be a blowout.
They're a complete makeover, bro. They're a remake over there, bro. And I just don't see how they're going to hit Seattle and match Seattle, because Seattle's going to bust them in the mouth, bro. They're coming out.
They will. They will.
They're coming out the gate swinging. Kenneth Walker, get him on your team. Tyler Lockett, if you're building fantasy, get him on your team. DK Metcalf, get him on your team. And if you dare to like Geno Smith, get him out there too.
Get him on your team as well.
Wild in this game,
because they're gonna run hog wild on this team.
Yeah. I got Seattle 24-7, 31-7. Any kind of big number you want against a little number, I think that's where this game goes. And they may not even get 7 in Denver, bro. I don't know, bro. But I think this, this is going to be like a welcome to the NFL moment for Bo Nix. I think that's what.
Yeah, I can see them getting blown out. Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah, Seattle being like 34. No point. They might put this 41.5 up by themselves.
37-20 type of game. They're blowing them out in the first half, and then last quarter, Bo Nix, they're playing prevent defense. He scores some points. It's gonna be like 37-38-20 game.
20 is a lot, bro. I just don't even see 20, bro.
Okay, 38 to
7.
14.
I'm giving them 7.
38-14.
I can't give them more than 7. You got to show me something.
Yeah,
I'm not taking nothing from Bo Nix, but he's a rookie, bro.
38 to 7. 38 to 7. What about that? I
see Sean Payton cussing everybody out and calling Russell Wilson and threatening him again, even though he's not on the team anymore. It's your fault this boom squad is like this.
All right, next game, we got the Dallas Cowboys going to Cleveland.
Tough matchup right here, bro.
Bank Field. Cleveland is favored 2.5. I got Dallas winning
matchup, man. You said what?
I got Dallas winning this game, bro.
Against the number 1 defense in the NFL last year, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
We just saw what the Green Bay Packers look like against this Dallas Cowboys for minutes.
That's in the playoffs. This is regular season.
Cleveland is a dog, regular season or playoffs on defense, bro. That's going to be a problem scoring on them.
Playoffs, they got blown out in the playoffs. Cleveland.
Yeah, more of the offensive woes than the defense. And more of the offensive woes than the defense, bro. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. If we giving it, you see what Vegas has the line. They got it 2.5 to Cleveland, bro. They got it 2.5 to Cleveland. In this game, I think I'm gonna have to trust the Vegas line, but I don't think Dallas comes out as fast as they did last year. Last year they came out putting up 42, 50 points on people, man, coming out the gate. I don't see them doing that with the Cleveland Browns, man. I think Cleveland wins this game probably about 3. I think they win this game, bro.
About 3.
Yeah.
I have Dallas winning it, maybe about 4 points, because I think their offense is so prolific, and they still got a good defense, man. I mean, their defense, they still got a good defense, man. I mean, Micah Parsons and those guys, man, Deron Bland, those guys. I think they're gonna be good. They're gonna be good this season, and they just got CeeDee Lamb that contract too. I mean, even though their running game is a little bit weak, but I think
Dallas is littered with big names.
Yeah,
but big names don't win games.
Big names don't win games. I mean, Ezekiel Elliott.
They got to beat this team, bro. They got to go in there and beat them, bro. And that team is not going to lay down for Dallas, bro.
No. They got Ezekiel Elliott, and then they also got that dude from who used to be a Minnesota Vikings running back. What's his name?
Dalvin Cook. They signed Dalvin.
Yeah, Dalvin Cook. Yeah, Dalvin Cook, man. I'm already
Dalvin Cook is no slouch. Ezekiel Elliott can still play this game, bro. Don't sleep those guys.
Yeah.
Do not sleep those guys, bro. But that being said, I just think Cleveland, they just too stingy on defense, bro. Dallas is going to have to beat them in the trenches. And I think that's where Dallas is going to lose the fight. Dallas is big and they're physical, but so is Cleveland. Cleveland's going to match it. And Cleveland relishes that physical contact, bro. It's going to be down and dirty, bro. It's going to be down and dirty. I got Cleveland winning that game, bro.
Even John says Brady calling it. Oh, Tom Brady's calling that game?
I'm taking the Browns and Myles Garrett. There you go, John. You talking now, brother. You talking now.
All right. So Tampa Bay is going to be hosting the Washington Commanders. Also at 1:25. This is an afternoon game. America's game of the week. Raymond James, Tampa Bay, Florida. They have Tampa Bay favored 3.5. I got Tampa Bay winning. I got them winning.
That spread's too low for me, bro. I expect Tampa Bay to win this going away. I'm just curious. I expect Tampa Bay to win big time. I'm just curious and wondering why Vegas has that line so low. 3.5 is too low. They're starting a rookie quarterback with a whole new system that, with players.
Defense is not that good. Defense is horrible.
Yeah, but I mean, how are they going to stay close to Tampa Bay? Not to say Tampa Bay is going to run away and hide on them. Tampa Bay is really not the type of team that runs away and hides on you. But 3.5, this is too low for me, bro. I got Tampa Bay winning 7.5 or better, bro. 7.5 or better. That line's too low.
Yeah, I got them winning 7.5 as well. At least 7 or 8. Right. Because, Washington, they got a whole new regime. They got a whole new owner. They got a whole new head coach, new offensive coordinator, and Cliff Kingsbury. I think Washington
knew everything.
Knew everything, bro. Tampa Bay, they're coming in with the same established head coach, who's their defensive coordinator prior to Bruce Arians leaving. I think Tampa Bay is going to win. Tampa Bay is going to win.
Yeah, to me, it's not if Tampa Bay is going to win; it's by how much.
How much, right? Exactly.
I would dare to say they're going to win by 13, bro. That's how. Low
I haven't win by at least 10 plus points. 10 points. I agree. That's the consensus. Okay, so these are not the last game. Okay, so Sunday night, they got Detroit playing the LA Rams. This is going to be real interesting.
Let's go Rams. I think the Rams won't they lick back, bro. The Rams got done dirty in that playoff game.
Game, they did. They should have won that game.
Aiden Hutchinson stepped all on Matthew Stafford's shoulder.
That was crazy, bro. I saw that.
Biting and kicking and stealing on people and punching them in
biting people's kneecaps.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bombs in Detroit, man. Let's go Rams. I think the Rams go up in there. They get their leg back. Gonna be a barn burner, a shootout. I think it's gonna be a good war.
This is definitely gonna be a shootout.
I think the Rams pull it out. I'm gonna give the Rams 3. I'm gonna give the Rams 3 in this game.
I got Detroit winning 38-34. I think People are just sleeping on Detroit. I think Detroit got a lot better this season.
On the defensive end, definitely
in the defensive end,
and the offense has a lot of firepower, bro.
And in their secondary, they just drafted a new cornerback too. I think they got better on their secondary as well.
Series of cornerbacks.
A new series of cornerbacks, right? Exactly. To combat the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. But I think Detroit is going to leave where they left off from last year because that loss against the San Francisco 49ers, it still stings from last year.
Of course.
And so they're going to be playing with some purpose this season. I think that loss stung because they were up 24-7. Like they felt that game, they just let that game slip out their hands. And so I think they're gonna have something to prove this season. So I think this is definitely going to be a high scoring game. I got Detroit winning 38-34. I have the line being over there. I think they're going to go over 50.5. It's going to be high.
Yeah, I think they're going over 50.5, but I got it the other way. I got the Rams winning like 38-35 or something like that. I see you over here, John. John said, I think that Tampa Bay, I think Tampa Bay has a better depth chart, but the Commanders' new coaching staff is legit. Commanders have a good coaching staff. And then he said right behind that, the Rams versus Detroit, I think it's going to be a shootout. I'm taking the over and expecting a lot of points. Yes, sir. Definitely. So, I agree with both of those assessments. I think the Commanders' depth chart is the Commanders' new coaching staff and their depth and their new players is cute, but they got to figure it out first, bro. They're going to take some lumps first. Let's do this last one, bro.
All right, Monday Night Football, man. We got the San Francisco 49ers versus the New York Jets. We got San Francisco favored 4.5 points. Who do you got?
This is a doozy of a game here, bro. You talk about heavyweight matchup. On paper, this looks like a heavyweight battle. But the slight advantage does go to the 49ers just simply because they have acquitted themselves like heavyweight for years. The Jets on paper got the firepower in terms of what it looks like. But can they match the firepower on the field? Can they really produce this? It's going to be a good game. I'm curious to see how Aaron Rodgers looks. I'm curious to see how he gets this offense going.
After that injury he had, that horrific injury he had last season.
Yeah. I want to see what he looks like out there. I want to see can he get it going with Garrett Wilson against his secondary. Because Javarius Ward and those guys, they are formidable, bro. They definitely a quality secondary. But yeah, so I got the Niners. I got to take the Niners in this game. But I do think the Jets stay in this. I think this is a dogfight. I don't think this is a runaway game here, bro.
No.
Yeah, I think the Jets get in here and they fight, bro. But I do got them losing. I'm gonna take 4. I'm gonna take 4 to the Niners. I'm gonna get the Niners.
Yeah, I'm taking 4. I'm going with Niners too. And I think they just restructured what's his name's contract, Trenton Williams.
Yeah, giving him all the money he wants.
At 79
years of age. At 79 years of age, he's getting all the money he wants. Must be nice to be a grandpa and still get contract. No, Trent Williams is the best. He's the best left tackle in the game. You got to pay that guy, bro. I'm not mad at it, bro.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't fall off.
Did it. Yeah. I couldn't have did it, bro. I couldn't have did it.
I think that's all the games that we have so far.
All the games, people. Let's go. Football is back, baby.
Football is finally back, guys, man. Thank God, man. We've been waiting. I know we've been making videos on the Chicago Bears, man.
It's
about time, bro.
We're here, baby.
Next year, what did he say? Next year they're done. What do you mean, Philip?
Who's done next year, Flip? Who we talking about?
Done?
Yeah, we would like to know.
We would like to know, guys.
He's a San Fran.
Oh, San Fran.
I don't know how you see that when they just re-upped Brandon Ayuk. They just re-upped Trent Williams. They still got Deebo Samuel in the fold. Flip, they aren't losing anybody. For them to be done, they got to lose somebody. They ain't lost nobody. Who they losing?
And then they got to pay.
Fred Warner, is he going to fly the coop? Who going to do it? Too many free agents? Okay, I can see that. Well, we got to see who they're going to lose first. But just know this. San Fran is a gem of an organization. They know how to restock. They know how to stockpile and reload when they lose stuff. Don't you think that they don't? You're talking about the team that's going to NFC Championship games with mid-tier quarterbacks, bro. Mid-tier. Brock Purdy is not an elite quarterback. He's mid-tier.
Yeah, you think he's mid-tier?
Who, Brock Purdy? Yeah.
Damn, so. Really?
Yeah, I think he's mid-tier.
I think he's top. Man, I think he's a top 10 quarterback. Stop playing, bro.
Top 10.
Brock Purdy's a top 10 quarterback, bro.
I don't know about that one, Cole. I think he's maybe top 15. Bro. Top 15, but he's a top 10 Brock Purdy isn't, he isn't the guy.
Wow, bro.
Taking him to the glory, bro. I just don't see it.
They almost won. They almost won the Super Bowl if it wasn't for the defense.
Yeah, that's a great coaching plan. That's great offensive weapons all around you. That's one of the best offensive lines in the game in front of you. Great running back in you, Christian McCaffrey, the best running back in the game behind you. Bro, you got everything to work with. I can look good in that, Kof. Who can't look good in that? Come on, man. Yeah, bro.
Trey Lance didn't look good, bro. He's trash.
This goes Trey Lance is just trash. That ain't got nothing to do with the 49ers, bro.
Shoot, not even freaking Jimmy Garoppolo, bro. He got injured. Okay,
I mean, but Jimmy,
he said you probably thought Jimmy Garoppolo was what does that mean? Oh, Jimmy Garoppolo was up 10 when he went to the Super Bowl.
Probably thought he's saying you probably thought he was top 10 when Jimmy
top 10. No, I didn't. Jimmy Garoppolo? Yeah. Heck no.
Yeah, I should hope not, bro. I mean, Kyle Shanahan runs a great system over there, bro. And his QB position is plug and play, bro. He can put anybody in that position and keep that team rolling, bro. Real talk. Mm-hmm. Now, is Brock Purdy exceptional at times? Yes, I'm going to give him his credit. He can play the game probably better than anybody else that Kyle Shanahan has had over there thus far, bro. But is he elite? Are we talking about a Patrick Mahomes level of quarterback? Are we talking about even a Jalen Hurts level quarterback? Josh Allen or Joe Burrow? He's not on those guys' level, bro. Justin Herbert, he's not on those guys' level, bro. He is not that guy, bro. He is not that guy. Top 15, I'll give him. I like Brock Purdy, but he's not elite, bro. That's not elite quarterback.
Dang. Purdy is not elite. Stop it, Kofi. To me, he is. I don't care what anybody says. He's good. I mean, they had a historic season last year. I mean, with the offense, bro. I mean,
okay, Flip. I'm about to give you your first chance to drink a shot, brother. If Justin Fields,
he said
everything that Brock Purdy has around him, he would have took the Bears to the Super Bowl, bro.
Damn.
That dude's got everything on that team, man. There is nothing he's missing. George Kittle is your tight end, and he's your fourth option on the offense. Come on, man. That offense is loaded. It is loaded, bro, top to bottom. Anybody could jump in there and do well, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Put Danny Dimes in that offense right now. With all of those weapons,
I got a quick question.
Super Bowl, bro.
Do you think you could put Danny Dimes in this Bears offense and you'll do well?
This was a nice show, Cole. We are moving on. We are not doing that. Heck no, bro. We're not doing that.
All right, guys. I'd like to thank y'all for coming, man. Any last thoughts before we end this? I think I went over it, man. I want to go see that Hard Knocks episode.
Flip said no, because we were talking about he's not going to be taking any shots, no shots, because we're talking about everybody's team today. So, okay, stay sober, my brother. Stay sober.
No shots.
I just think Bears fans, NFL fans, you're a fan of football, get excited. This is going to be a tantalizing season. I am chomping at the bits, chomping at the bits to see where we go with this. I cannot wait to see my Bears on the field against the Tennessee Titans. I want to see what this looks like, bro. Let's go.
I'm going to be excited, but I'm going to be cautiously nervous. I'm going to be a little bit nervous because
Of
I
course.
wonder what. I mean, like it's the first game, a rookie quarterback. I'm like, man, because last year it didn't go out so well. I mean, that was a disaster last year.
Luke Getsy was a disaster last year. Matt Eberflus was a disaster last year. I don't think we got those disasters this year. Eberflus is slid off to the side for my new head coach, Shane Waldron, who knows how to run an offense. And our new defensive coordinator, Eric Washington, who looks like he's got this team ready to be a top 5 defense on top of the world yet again. We're going to carry over from last year. So yeah, I don't think we're going to have the same problem like we did. Like, won't be Green Bay coming up in here, Tennessee coming up in here week 1, like Green Bay did, putting up 38 points. I don't see that happening, bro. That's not happening.
Hope not.
But
thank you guys for coming, guys. Stay tuned for more updates. I got to make that one video, why Caleb Williams. I'm still got to make that video, why Caleb Williams season is going to be important. Where he can make history this upcoming season. I'm going to give you reasons why he can make history. I mean, it's really not much. I mean, especially as a rookie, our rookie records, what we have, it's a low bar. But I think more than that, man. I think he possibly might be the franchise quarterback. Who knows, man? Time will tell. But
possibly might be the franchise. I think if nobody else believes he's the franchise quarterback, Ryan Poles believes he's the franchise quarterback. Oh yeah. It's gonna be great to see.
It's just my Bears PTSD, bro.
Of course.
It's my Bears PTSD, and I still got that video. I still have that video of why Justin Fields should be an NFL superstar, and I'm kind of eating my words, bro.
Hey, bro, look, man. Look, bro. We all have had some words to eat in this town, brother. I've had
a lot of words to eat.
Yeah, I've had more than my share of words to eat. And trust and believe you me, T.O. does not let me forget. He does not let me forget. He holds me accountable for those words.
That's just the Bears PTSD in us, bro. That's just me, specifically me, bro.
Yeah.
But
I'm through popping pills, bro. Let's go, Caleb. You popping pills. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm just excited. Bears football is here, man. Football season is here, guys, man. Let's get amped up, man. I'm going to see if I might do a live stream. I might do a live stream this Thursday.
Cope, I got one for you, bro, before we go. Give me a hot take or something you see, somebody you see getting off in this game, bro. Bears and the Titans. Hot take.
Bears and the Titans. I have Cole Kmet going off this game.
Yeah, Cole Kmet going off. I suspect a big game from DJ Moore, but my hot take, DeAndre Swift has a big game, bro. That's my hot take. Has a big game rushing and in the passing game, too, bro. I think he's going to be big, bro.
Defense.
Darius Smith, them, they're going to cover everything down the field, and this guy is going to be the safety valve.
I think my defensive MVP is going to be Montez Sweat.
Always. Is there any other?
He's going to get to the quarterback. He's going to get to Will Levis' face. Will Levis is going to be seeing ghosts in no time.
In the words of Brad Pitt in the movie Troy, is there no one else? Ain't nobody else, bro. It's Montez Sweat. That's it. No one else. That's it.
Montez Sweat. All right, guys. Thank y'all for coming, and stay tuned. I'm going to be live streaming this Thursday for the Chiefs and Baltimore game, so stay tuned for that. And guys, like how we always do it over here, claws up, bear down. All right, guys. Peace.
That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday.